Okay, we're good.
Are we good? Okay. So I'm Amanda Huffman. So we're gonna kind of go through the Connect app today. It's really, really awesome, and you guys will understand why here in just a few minutes. But I'm super excited. Can you hear me okay? Because I have this like set up weird. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so first you guys are gonna want to make sure that you have the latest version downloaded. That way you can go in, and as you wait, it kind of does this with a little heartthrob type deal on it. I'm waiting for it to open up because I want to show you guys what it does when you first. Okay, so I've already hit my little follow-up thing. So it gives you glitter in like this top thing. And I don't know about you guys, but I really like to see the glitter because it's like, yay, you did it. So there's that. So one thing when you first come in that you're going to notice, hopefully you guys can see this okay. But when you first go in, you're going to see your different icons up here, and they are hot contacts, and then your follow-ups, and then your activity, and this is your goal messages. So you can set up your goal messages when you hit your little person icon up here that has your face in it. If you don't have a picture in it, it'll just have like a little head. But in here, you'll be able to see, like you'll be able to make your own goals. And it also tells you your current rank, your lifetime rank, whether you're commission qualified or not, whether you're fast start qualified, how many loyal customers you have, and how many distributors you have. And you can actually put your why right there in there, which is kind of just a cool reminder because you can take a second and just kind of read it and just keep it fresh in your head. And if you haven't added any of that in there, then you just hit the little settings wheel, and you can go right in here and click on my goals. And that's where you're able to put your why in. And then your income goal, that's where you get that number for your contacts per day. So depending on how much money you want to make on the wheel, it tells you about how many contacts you should be making every single day. So if you are totally fine with messaging a lot of people, just go ahead and crank that wheel like all the way to the top, or set it where you're really comfortable with. So that's a good way to kind of keep track of that too. And then you get the glitter when you're done. That's important. Okay. So let's start with just the super basics. So you'll want to come down here and you can see your little people. If you're iPhone, you'll have 3. I think Android, the icon may be different, but it's the one that's in the middle. And when you first open it up, it's going to say groups up at the top. And if you haven't added any groups yet, it's going to be super, super basic. I think when you first open it, it's like leads, distributors, and loyal customers. And I think that's it. But once you get into it, you're going to have a lot of groups. So one thing that I was showing Trista the other night is, okay, so we did host a post, okay? And I have my host a post separated into 2 different categories. So I have just April host a post, and I do it by month. But I have just regular host a post, that's for like loyal customers. And then I have opportunity host a post, which is for my potential distributors. So I have April host a post, and then April opportunity host a post. So, and I did that for every month, and you can kind of see I have a lot of lists. And I'll, if you guys want screenshots of like kind of how I separated it out, I can put that in the comments where we upload the video. But anyways, so here's the thing about groups, and here's why you want to kind of separate it into months, whether you do your month potential loyal customers or your month potential distributors. You're going to want to keep it in months because it's essentially like a safe pull to keep you from getting blocked, especially on Facebook. So when you're messaging and you're going through, if you have smaller groups to message through, then you can say, okay, I'm going to sit down for right now and I'm going to message, April, May, and June. I'm going to message those post to post. Then you can do those messages, and it will only let you do those little groups. So that is how you can, it's just a safety pool to where you're not going to get blocked if you're doing it in little groups at a time, because it will take you time to send one message as you're going through, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But it'll take time as you send it, and also by doing the little groups, you'll have the extra time of going through your groups and setting it all up. So let's go into this. Okay, so when you go to upload a contact, you're going to click the little plus sign, and down here it's going to say new contact, import phone contacts, or import CSV contacts. Okay, don't worry about the last one, because that gets way more complicated. So just don't worry about that one for now. So if you want to go new contact, you just click on that, and then it has all the fields right here. Okay, so we're going to do I'm going to do Trista Marshall, because that'll be easy, and I can also add her Facebook profile in here. So you just put their name. Real quick with this, you do want to separate first name, last name. Don't put it in the same field, because when you get into the different scripts that It Works is already preloaded, and when you're also making your own scripts, you can actually put the @ symbol and then name, and it will automatically generate their first name into every message. So that's like super cool too, because that takes a whole step out. So you definitely want to separate those. Then when you go in and you want to add her profile, so you're going to click add profile. And if you click on the Facebook part of it, you can actually see all the different apps that we can connect to. So there's Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Twitter. Instagram right now does not have a direct link to the messages. I do believe that they're working on that. Last time I heard, that was something that was being worked on. But for right now, Facebook is up. Facebook is up and working. So we're going to click Facebook. And then here's the different part from what other people were doing. So you can go into Facebook and you can copy and paste their profile URL. But with this, what you actually want to do is hit the magnifying glass right here. And if you haven't already logged into Facebook, it will tell you to log into Facebook, okay? So go ahead and do that. It's safe. Go ahead and log into Facebook from there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick their profile. So we're going to pick Trista's. It'll come up and say, is this the person that you want? We're going to say yes. And then it appears like this. So it's already there, hyperlinked and everything. And then from there, you can click on groups, and you can go ahead and add them to a group. If you have a group set up already, you can do that. And then you can put notes in here. So I have my, all of my list, my groups are all categorized under potential loyal customers and potential distributors. In my notes is when I say what they're interested in. So if they're interested in keto coffee or anything like that, then I can put all the products that they're interested in, or if they're also interested in the opportunity as well. How do you put the messenger link in there again? Okay. So you're going to upload their, let me find it. Okay, so to get their link in, you are going to go, we'll just do this again. So you're going to go new contact, put their first name in and their last name in. And then you're going to click add profile, which is the third one down. So it's add phone, add email, add profile. You're going to click add profile. It's already set up for Facebook. So you click Facebook, and then you click this little magnifying glass out to the side. And then once you click that, their Facebook profile will pop up, and you click on their profile. Then you click yes, and then it's in. And then you click save. Don't forget to click save. That's important. Okay. So then after you have that done, Then when you want to go and message them, you can hit the little Facebook icon and it will automatically pop up this message. And then you can pick a script. You can actually make your own script, and you can also send the cart this way. So depending on what cart you want, there are different ones. You can pick a cart and it pops up like this. And that's how you can send a cart. Am I going too fast? Okay. Okay, so then let's go through. So that's how you set up a contact. So we're going to go and I'm going to show you how to do a group.
Real quick, before you go on, since our links are blocked in Facebook Messenger, can you send the shopping cart through Facebook, or do you have to have their cell phone?
I think you have to have their cell phone.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have to have their cell phone.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to groups. So for groups, you're going to click new group. And this is where you can create a group. You do have to create a group before you start adding people into it. So you have to have that already set up. So we can just call this so we're going to call it training, and then we're going to click save. And it does save everything in alphabetical order. And then from here, you can hit the plus sign. And then it's going to say the same thing. So new contact, existing contact, or import. We're going to go new, or sorry, we're going to go existing. So existing contact. We're going to put Trista in here. And then we're going to click done. And then Trista's in there. Okay. All right. So then you can make, like I said, I can show my screenshots of different ones in here, but basically it goes by month. So potential loyal customers, potential distributors for each month. And then I have, as far as like leadership goes, I have my 400 people. And then I have my up and coming rubies, and I have my team in a whole group also. That way, if I need to quick shoot a text to everybody, I can just do it straight from Connect, and it's good. And then I also have a different folder for my strong potential distributors. And basically what I do with that is anybody who's like strong, I put them in there. The second that they kind of fall off, I can just take them out. And it doesn't delete them. It just takes them out of that group. I think there was a chat question.
I think somebody asked if you can remove a contact.
Yes, you can. And you can actually do that pretty easily. Okay. All right. So when you go to delete a contact, sorry, Trista, I'm deleting you. Okay. So here is Trista's. So you go in and then you're going to click edit. It's at the top corner. Again, I'm on iPhone, so it may be a little different on Android, but you're going to find the edit button. Swipe up, and right here it says delete contact, and that's where you can delete them. And then, what was the other one? Okay, so then for the groups, okay, so you can see how I have Trista in training, okay? You can click here on the groups, and then you're able to select and deselect different groups. And you can actually put people in multiple groups as well. So that's why I say, you know, I have my strong, the potentials one is the easiest one to give an example for. So my strong potential distributors, those are actually in 2 or 3 different groups because they're in my strong potential distributors, and then they're whatever month they're in, they're also in that one. So then when they're not strong anymore, I take them out of the strong, but they're still in the other group as long as I don't deselect that. But you can move the groups around, but not have to delete the contact every time. Okay. Okay, so let's go.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You know how it automatically puts all of your distributors and all of your customers in groups, kind of, right? Like LC, whatever. Would I need to go through and manually connect them to their Facebook pages if I wanted that done?
Yeah. If you want them on your Facebook, you will have to go in and click add profile, do the magnifying glass and do it that way. But the good thing with having those contacts preloaded is it already has their phone number and it has their email also. So if you wanted to do email campaigns, because I know some people on our team do email campaigns, if you do those, that can also actually help with that as well. Okay, so let's go to scripts real quick. All right, so when you pull up your scripts, you're going to scroll all the way down, and it's right here. And they have updated this since Green Carpet, and it's actually really awesome. I know a lot of us, when we get a new distributor started, we're like, oh my gosh, what do we send them? You know, and we're trying to find the flow that works for us. Well, they kind of took a little bit of the guesswork out of that, because with this, they actually have distributor days 1 through like 42 of things that you can send them. So that makes your life pretty simple. Okay. And also you can create your own scripts as well. So don't feel like you have to stick to whatever the scripts are that It Works has already put in here. You can actually create your own, and you can also edit the ones that are already preloaded. So if you want to switch some of the words around, like maybe you don't want to call it a business builder kit because you just want to call it a kit, you can go in there and you can edit that part of it. So when you want to create a script, you're just going to hit the create script button. Now it's a little different than it was before. You can have a title in here and then a subject, and then you can also select a tag. So these are new that they have put in here. So you can have everything. They have a tag for almost every single product. They have a loyal customer tag, a bundle tag, a BOGO tag. Literally everything that you can think of is in here. So they have all those different tags, and then you can just type your message in here and then hit create script when you're done. So like I did one for, I created a script for kind of like the last minute end of the month half off kits that we have right now if you have the code. I went ahead and I created one. Now I will say with this, because I have gotten the question before, when you're sending your messages through Connect, it does have to have a subject line in it, but that subject line, the only time that subject line ever goes out is if you are emailing. If you are sending a text message or sending through Facebook Messenger, the subject line really doesn't matter. So you can throw in just a random letter if you want, and it's not going to show up when you are messaging. So you can do that. And then you can even edit the script before you send it just by clicking edit. And then that's where you can add in like the little @name bubble or anything like that. And then when you're sending, you're going to hit the little plus sign. And here's where it really saves you a ton of time. If I'm going too fast, please just let me know. Sorry. I don't see create script. Okay. If you go into hold on, my phone froze. Of course. It's only good when it works. It's fine. So anyways, when you're going to message your different groups, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot faster because you can go and click an entire group. You don't have to select individual people. Okay, so to create a script, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. You're going to click on scripts, which is the top one. And then here's where all of them pop up. The create script button is down here, right here. And then that's where you can create a script. Okay. So when you go to send a message, okay, let's see if we have questions. Okay. Yeah, and there are some different variations between iPhone and Android, but they're pretty similar. I think the icons are just a little bit different. So then when you go in and you're getting ready to send a message to your people, you're going to click your little middle section here. So whether it's 3 people, 1 person, it's the middle button. And then you're going to click the little square with the pencil icon. And then this is what a brand new message is going to look like. Okay. So then you can go in, you can click this little script thing. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. But right here, this little script. And you can go in and you can pick which one you want. Now, the one thing that I do like about this is now they have a library and they have a recent. So it will also pop up the recent ones too. How's best for you? So what I do is for the host to post, so it says when you have someone who is doing a host to post for you, but they aren't a customer yet, you just manually add them into your month host to post group. So for my host to post groups, I only add the people who have commented on the host to post, the ones that are interested in either the product or the opportunity. I don't necessarily add the people who actually did the host to post. But if they are a loyal customer, or if there's someone who is interested in the product also, then yeah, I would go ahead and I would put them in that month host to post. Okay. So then with this, so we have our script in, ready to go. Now we're going to select who we want to send it to. So we're going to hit the little plus sign up here. And then it's going to pop up all the individual names, but then you can also select groups. So you select groups, and then you pick the group that you want to send it to. So let's do this one. So like for now, we're just going to send it to all my tribe. So team, you're going to get a message here in like 2 seconds. It's fine. And then you're going to click add. And then from there, you're going to click send, which is up here. Maybe. Of course you would. Okay, technical difficulties. That's fine. Is there a script for people who see you randomly on your post that you don't know? No. That would be one that you could make a script for. So if you want to send them like a first time message, you could make up your own script for that. But again, you would have to put those people into your Connect app before you send it to them. So there's that. Does anybody else have any questions real quick while I wait for this?
I do. So okay. You are messaging a group. So say I'm going to message. I know the only time I've ever done this really is when like a new product comes out. And so I just go in and I message, like send out a blast to all my loyal customers. Mm-hmm. At that point, all I had, I think it gave me the option to like email or text. So I text everybody. But will it give you an option of how you're sending these messages? Like if you have a group, because I would like to message a lot through Facebook Messenger, because some people I only have there. Will it give
Right.
the option for every individual person in that group if you send Facebook message versus text message versus email?
Yes. So now that my phone is deciding to cooperate again, sorry guys. So we're gonna click send. So here you can see we have text message, email, and then Facebook. Okay. So what I normally do is I'll click text message first because I would rather text someone over Facebook messaging them. So if I have their number, I just click text message, and then it'll pop up with everybody who has the phone number in. And as you just saw it happen, it just automatically kind of puts it in there. And then you just click the send button, and then it'll automatically pop up the next one for text messages. And then if you decide that you don't want to do any more text messages, you can actually back out. It does keep track of who you sent a text message to versus the other one, which I really like. So then you can click down to Facebook, and then it will give you the warning every single time before you start messaging on Facebook. It will tell you, hey, by the way, you're starting to Facebook message. So then it comes in here. Facebook is a little bit different. You do have to click it, and then you have to paste it, which again is just another safety pull to keep you from really fast doing it. And then you just send it. And then what you do have to do is you have to go back, and I know iPhones, it's at the top right here where it says IW Connect. You do have to click that in order for it to take you back to the Connect screen. I don't know if it's different on Android, but that's how you do that. And then it tells you, yay, you're all done. And then it keeps track of everything in your little ticker up here. Okay, so we've done groups, we've done adding individual people, talked about scripts. Okay.
I have another question.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So my little, y'all, quit texting me. So this little follow-up, okay, with the little,
Yeah.
it's green, it says 3 on there.
Mhm.
I have set no follow-ups
Mhm.
ever in my app. So is this just like a, hey, you have 3 people you should follow up with?
Yes. So this is one of the new things that they rolled out with that I'm actually really excited about. Because, so if you click on that, yours will look different than mine will. Because mine, I have set all these up so it's all pink. And I purposely left these for you guys so you guys can see this. So these are all pink. Your leads, which are people who click on your website, somehow have put their email address in, and then your loyal customers and your distributors. So one thing that I think is really cool about this is, especially with loyal customers, because it's one area that I struggle in, just being honest, is retention. And now, so Trista, are yours leads, loyal customers, or distributors?
Loyal customers.
Okay, so here's the cool thing. Now they have loyal customer scripts in here that are actually really cool. So it has like day 1 of their auto shipment. I'm gonna pull it up because it's really cool. Okay. So right here, it says first auto shipment 5 days, and then first auto shipment plus 1 day. So if you click on that, it should show you what day to send, and it has that day already loaded in. All you have to do is click your little 3 dots on the side, because it's set up just like this. So you click your little 3 dots on the side, and it says view contact, send message, mark complete, dismiss follow-up. So then you can just click send message, and then it will take you through what the message looks like, just like before. And then you can hit send. You can choose whether it's text message or Facebook. But that to me is huge because that's going to raise retention like crazy.
My mind is blown right now. This
Yeah.
is insane.
Well, and the cool thing too is it does the same exact thing for distributors. So once you sign up a distributor, that person automatically gets in there. And then it tells you exactly what message to send on what day, which is cool. Another thing that I do like about the update is instead of throwing all of your follow-ups in like it used to, it will only show up. The follow-ups that are in here are only the ones for that day. So now it's not just any follow-up you've ever scheduled. It's only for that day, which is really cool. Okay. So there's that. And then another thing that's really good also is the videos. So if you go down here and there's a little icon that looks like a little movie player, you have pretty much everything. So there are videos for using Connect. So if you want to dive into it more, right here, using Connect, and there's all the videos, which take you through pretty much everything step by step. And then there's also your training videos. So your day 1, day 2, day 3, social media videos, the welcome videos, and the business builder videos are also on here as well. So your new distributors can check those out. There are also videos for products. So we used to send like the big long wrap instructions on, hey, you bought a wrap, here's how you wrap. Now you can actually go in, hit play, and you can actually send them this video now. So this video shows you how to wrap. There's one on keto coffee that shows them how to make the keto coffee. So when you want to send that, you click your 3 little bubbles. They're like at the top. Android may be different. And then you're going to click share. And then right there, it looks just like a message, and you can email it to them, text them. This may work on Facebook. I haven't tried this one on Facebook because I normally just text it to them, but it may work on Facebook because it's not like an actual .itworks link that's on there.
Where are those videos again?
Okay. I go really fast, so I'm like,
I
slow
was
down.
messaging in the follow-ups, and I missed the beginning.
You're totally fine. Like I said, I talk really fast, and my phone just like stopped working again. It's fine.
Of course. Is it where the other, like the training videos are?
Yeah. So if you scroll down, it's like that one under it. It says products.
Uh-huh.
And then you click on that.
How to wrap, how to make keto coffee.
Yeah. And then you do have to click on the actual video itself. You don't have to play it, but just hit your buttons and then share.
Okay. Awesome.
And then all the videos that Mark has been talking about the story, those are also in there right under the products, right in the our story. And there's also translated videos in here too. There's Spanish and French, which is super cool too. And I couldn't tell you what the French video or what the Spanish videos say or what the French videos say, but they're in there. So that's good stuff. Especially if you're wanting to expand in those areas. And then you also have your live try it video. You also have that. So if you have a smart TV and you wanted to kind of run through that while you're doing your sip and sample, you can just zoom it up to your smart TV and go through it on your phone. So you can also do that. Okay, so then you also have a little bell icon down here at the bottom. If you click on that, that's all your notifications. That's your, yay, this person joined your team. That's where you can find all those, is in the little bell. And then the discover area on it is just kind of the what's new type things in there. Like, it has, are you on the leaderboard yet? Talking about the Margaritaville trip that is currently going on as well. You also have an activity toggle up at the top. So right here, activity, this shows you, okay, so I have been productive today. That's kind of like my good reminder. I like to see that. Like, yay, I did things. So that's there. So, you know, if your upline is ever like, well, let me see, did you do anything? You're like, yeah, see, look, check it out. You can give them a whole list. Let's see. Hot contacts is something that we are hopefully working on soon because mine never works. But you do have hot contacts. So once people start interacting with your messages, they should be popping up here. So that would be super awesome if we could pass that word along. Be like, hey, fix this. That'd be great. Let's see. Do we have any questions?
There were a couple in the chat, so let me find them and ask them. Okay, so for follow-up messages, if you miss a day, does that day's follow-up go away? Can they be accessed again?
Okay, so you can access it. I haven't let any go by. I'll let a few go by and I'll let you know tomorrow. But as far as I know,
I can tell you that mine from 3 days ago are still on there.
Okay, there you go.
But I haven't done this yet.
So they're still there.
They're still there. They're still there.
Okay.
You can mark them as done. Like you can say, like, I completed it.
Right.
Or you can dismiss it, but they are still there.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to say, well, you could go through and you could find them.
Yeah.
But that takes forever.
Sure.
When you are on a contact, though, so let's talk about how to schedule the follow-ups. So when you are on a contacts page, let me pull up Trista's. Okay. So when you are on a contacts page, you can click View Calendar, and the calendar pops up. So this would be the other way to see, okay, did I miss a follow-up? Because you will have a dot under the number. So in here, you select your day. And then once your day is selected, you hit Add Follow-Up. You hit the little plus sign. And it's right there. And this is really cool, too, because you can go in. You can pick whatever script you want to send them. And you can also add a reminder if you want now, which your phone will ding and say, hey, you need to message this person. Or you can leave that part off, which I kind of like leaving it off because then I can go back and I can look at my little follow-ups area now. So you don't have to have a reminder now unless you want one. So, and then if you want to add one, you just click add and then scroll to your time that you want it to go off at. So that's really cool. And that's how you add a follow-up. All right, do we have more questions? Okay, so I think that they do have to download the LiveFit app first to view the videos. The other thing that I've had problems with is the shopping cart. And I don't know if it's user error on either side, that side, or if it's like I'm sending from an iPhone to an Android, not really sure. But you can send a cart full of the products that you've talked about. But again, I don't know if that is the issues that I've had is because I'm sending mainly to Android people or what's going on there. Can you do that through Facebook? Okay, let's see. So when you say, can you do that through Facebook, are you talking about sending the links of the shopping cart? I'm not sure. I've tried to send it through the Facebook app also, and it hasn't gone through. So I don't know.
So I know you can send like your link through a secret conversation. So you might be able to do it that way, but through a regular conversation, I would say probably not.
Yeah.
It's an It Works link.
And I don't know if you can link up a secret conversation through the Connect app. I think that's something that you'll have to just do through Facebook Messenger itself. I don't think you can do that through yeah, through the app. Let's see. What else? Did I miss any questions, Trista? I think I did.
Have you ever used the app to enroll a distributor or a customer?
Honestly, no. Because I just kind of do it the old school way of I go through my eSuite or go to my I normally just go to my page and do it like I am that person. But you can do it through this app. I haven't tried it since it's been updated, so it may work a little better now. I know at the beginning it was a little iffy, but now I think you should be fine.
Somebody said, I've had trouble sending shopping cart through email and having it go to spam folder.
Yeah. And again, that's honestly just the email server itself saying, hey, this looks automated. Let's send it to the spam folder. So maybe try texting it instead of sending it to email is really honestly the only thing I can say there.
And I think like I have used a shopping cart a little bit. And it's just one of those things, like I just follow up a couple hours after if I haven't like seen the order go through. So just following up with people and saying like, hey, did you get it? And then something weird, you can figure it out.
And then one thing that you do want to watch also, this app does not have kind of like a safety alert type deal saying, hey, by the way, you already have this person's name in here once. Do you really want to make a duplicate thing? So it will double up your contacts if you don't actually search to see, have I put this person in here before? Without getting too entirely complicated, you actually can download your entire friends list into your Connect app. It's a long process, number one. But because of the duplicate thing, I mean, if you're adding to your network the way that we should be, you would be updating it constantly. And so I just kind of keep it as the people who are actually interested are in my Connect app, because those are the ones that we want to keep track of anyways. I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't hit. If you don't already know, you can submit your before and afters through the app. So they made that process a lot easier. Now you just do that through there. If you click resources, okay. So when you scroll down, you go to resources. Here you can find your income chart and every other chart. You can actually send people their charts through this app now, which is pretty cool. You can also send them a 100 list so that they can, you know, if you want to email that to them so they can quickly find it instead of trying to dig through eSuite, you can do that. If you want to send somebody their steps to success, you can do that here. And I know a lot of times we are constantly trying to find our income chart for like our stories and stuff. You can actually just go here, screenshot it, and then resize it around the income chart, and then you can use that income chart in your stories as well. And then there's also tons of before and afters, so you can go and check those out, see if there's any new ones that maybe you don't have that you can add in there. Let's see, what else is there? That's pretty much it. They do have the whole try it for your sip and samples is in here now. So if you want to, you know, go to the coffee shop and meet with somebody, you can scroll through this and make it super easy. Or if you have a smart TV, you can throw it up on your smart TV while you're doing your sip and sample in your house too. I think that's everything. Questions?
I feel like I might have more as I start.
I'm good.
But, I mean, I think you gave us like the basics of what we need to know. Okay, so
Yeah.
What's up with the little gray green circle at the bottom right of the message?
One that you are working on sending? Okay, so here's what that is. That counts your characters. So like your letters, your spaces, exclamation points, emojis, all those are characters. It actually counts those. And my thought process on this, whether it's right or wrong, I'm not really sure. My thought process is when you copy that to Facebook, it says, okay, this message has this many characters, instead of saying, hey, this is a copy and paste message. So I feel like that's another way that it's kind of saving us from getting blocked.
Yep.
Yeah.
This was so helpful. I can't thank you enough.
I'm just worried I went too fast.
No, it was so good. Like, I can't like, I totally dropped the ball on just figuring this out sooner, because it's such an amazing tool. Like, it
really is. And when you get going on it and you start sending your follow-ups to your groups, it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
Like, I sent 77 follow-ups, I think it's about 10, 15 minutes, something like that. So much easier. And honestly, that's been huge for my enrollments. Yeah. Is how I've been keeping track of everybody.
Totally. Have you ever thought about, like, do you do groups for, like, based on, like, what product a customer orders? Do you ever, or, like,
okay, so I've thought
a way to, like, because for me, like, I would like to be able to message, like, if there's, you know, cleanse BOGO, and I know I have all these people who love with cleanse, like, in the notes say, well, these are my cleanse people, so that I can, like, search and pull that up easily. Is there anything
I really hope that that's coming. As far as right now, you can't just search and it find the words that are in your note section. You could make different groups for it if you want to. That would be another kind of safe fail, as far as, okay, so you have, again, it's just breaking it down into smaller groups so that there's less chance of you getting blocked. So yeah, you could totally do that. I've toyed with the idea a lot. I'm like, oh, but I can do this. My mind is just like, oh, but if they're interested in multiple things, and that's when I'm like, okay, maybe not. So just kind of, that's just a preference thing. So if you want to do it in just general this month, potential loyal customer, or if you want to do just, you know, my people interested in collagen, my people interested in wraps, and separate it out into products, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because again, you can have them in multiple groups. So
somebody just asked, I sent out 12 follow-up messages through Connect, but when I go to Messenger, I don't see them showing up there as sent like they would if I were sending it directly through Facebook Messenger.
So you don't see them at all? That's interesting.
I feel like I want to message somebody to see what.
No, not at all. Okay, because they pop up on mine. Christy, are you Android or iPhone? iPhone. Interesting.
I guess I could just speak.
Yeah, totally. I'm good for that.
I mean, words. So yeah, I did follow-ups just through, I just followed your directions, but when I go, like, I just open up Messenger, not on here, you know what I mean? They don't look like I would have sent them. I'd see my message last.
Okay.
So I typed this whole script about just following up with you end of the month to see if you're still interested. Yeah. And I don't see them in there. Should I?
Maybe I've had that happen a couple times, but if I just pulled down on my Messenger and made it like refresh itself, did that work?
No.
And you added those people like the Messenger contact and not like their cell phone? Did it go to
just the Messenger, because they're people I only know through like a host to post.
Okay. And they're not in there.
Is it because I'm not?
I have no answers for that.
Okay. Is there a way to check to see if it went through, like through the Connect app?
Yeah, at the top ticker where it says today's goal. Okay, is that number in there?
Getting this like met thing. I don't know.
12.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. It says 11.
Today's goal.
Also, you can click on activity.
Like I'm getting some sort of.
You're getting your confetti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says 11-6. What's that mean?
So your goal was 6. You did 11. So the first number is how many you sent. Your second number is your goal.
How did I know? Okay. I didn't set that goal,
that's just the default goal.
but
If you
I
haven't
totally
set it
nailed
yet.
it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
totally
okay.
nailed it. Go with that.
Okay, so that
Another
means-
way that you
does
can
that
check
mean
it
they did
too.
send?
Yeah. Another way that you can check it too, that next ticker over where it says activity,
Mm-hmm.
click on that.
Yep, they're there. You sent. Okay, so
Does it say Facebook Messenger next to it?
Yes. Okay, so it just doesn't show up in Messenger and like the
It
inbox.
should, if technology is working properly.
Okay, no, but it does say that I sent it. So okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, technology is only good when it works the way you want it to. That's the rough part about it. It's like, maybe.
Okay. Excited. Thank you.
Yes. So like I said, in a perfect world, yeah, everything should go smoothly. And again, hot contacts, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That one is kind of a spotty one right now. At least for me it is, because it never shows. And I had like 6 people text me back today, minimum. So I don't know what's going on with hot contacts. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the basics of it.
So with that, okay. So if somebody messages you back,
Mm-hmm.
does Connect know that?
It's supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what all the videos tells you that it does, but
Okay.
I think it's that part in
That
itself is still
maybe
glitchy.
getting worked
Yeah.
out.
It
Yeah.
just let me know that, so I was messaging one of my distributors and just messing around. And when she messaged me back, it gave me this little orange.
It gave you a hot contact?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, worked for her.
See?
Yep.
Doesn't work for me. It's fine. Are you on iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
All right. That just makes me sad then. It's fine. I've been dying for the hot contacts to work, so everybody whose works, I'm jealous of you. It's okay.
Don't be too jealous. It was one of my distributors, not a potential like customer or anything. So
Well, that may be it too then. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
because
I
it's
don't know.
already in a
I
pre-categorized
see what you're
thing.
saying. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Already in a group.
Maybe. Yeah. Hold on. I think there was another question. Oh, no. You're so welcome. Okay. So the 77 follow-ups, were those all at once? All through Facebook, email, or text? Okay. So like I said earlier, normally, okay, so when I go through my groups and I'm going to do my follow-ups, if I have their text message, like if I have their phone number, I'm going to text them over Facebook messaging them, because I just feel like you're going to see your text before you see your messenger. So I always click text first and I send those out, and then Connect keeps track of who I sent out to what. And then anybody who's left over from the text, like I didn't have their number, and I click Facebook message, then it'll automatically start generating the Facebook people that are left in that list to message. So that's how you don't get blocked, is because you're sending smaller groups. Now, if you had 77, well, because I have 50 in one group alone, and they were part of what I messaged today, and I didn't get tagged. Again, this app does kind of slow you down when you're in Facebook, because you do have to click on it, and then you have to hit paste, and then you have to send it, and then you have to back out, go through Connect, and do it again. So having those extra steps in there kind of slows you down when you are messaging on Facebook, to kind of save you from being blocked. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? And I do want to point out too, when you go through and you add all your follow-ups, there is a button up here that says send all. to whatever number you have left in there. So you can click that, and then you can choose text message or Facebook. And it'll do that every time. And then it'll just do the little pop-up with going through.
And with the follow-ups, so you can set follow-ups, but there is no way that it like automatically just sends them. You still have to go in and manually push send. Like you set it up, it will remind you, but you have to go in and send everyone, right?
Yeah. And you can send it, you can set it up to where it sends a certain message. So even though like I went through here and I clicked send all, now yes, they are all going to potential distributors. But if I had some in there that I had a different message to, it would still keep that message with that contact.
Okay.
All right. So, but I just really like this because it makes following up so much easier. And if you just really get in the habit of putting everybody in here from the get-go, it makes keeping track of everybody so much easier.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest game changer. You're just not going to forget about people if you just make it a habit to put them in here.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Okay. Yeah. And it also kind of lets you know too, like, hey, you had so many potentials this month, and it kind of keeps you motivated.
Totally.
And so you're not like getting down on yourself like, oh, I have nobody. You can open up your app and be like, oh, actually, I have a ton of people that I can follow up with.
Yeah. Or it could be a total eye opener. Like, I have nobody new this month. Like that's
yeah.
I need to get going.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so good. I love it. I can't thank you enough. This is so helpful.
You're so welcome.
So helpful. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions before we get off of here? We'll probably be all messaging you all kinds of questions.
I'm totally fine with it. That's fine.
Like,
I go really fast. So.
I'd be like, I don't even remember what you said or what. No, this is so great. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to post this recording in the new distributor training so that we have it, so that like, I think it's really important just for new people to start using it to build the habit.
Oh yeah.
Like from the get-go, so that they're not forgetting, they're not forgetting people. So
yeah,
I'm so excited. Okay. We're going to get off here because it's 10 o'clock and it's late and we all need to go to bed. Actually, probably not because it's the end of the month. So we're going to be
right.
But thank you so much, Amanda. This was incredible. And I'm so excited to see how this changes everything. So
you are so welcome.
All right. Night, guys.